This is your KCTV5 News Update.
Is that right? Did you hear that? That's Brooklyn.
They were uniformly deprived of their right to inspect any single part of the mail-in ballots.
If all sides can begin to really listen and think, this country can be healed.
We now know former Vice President Joe Biden is projected to become the next president of the United States. Vice President-elect Kamala Harris also making history, becoming the first Black and first South Asian woman elected to the position. With absentee vote totals finally in for Pennsylvania, the state has flipped blue, giving Joe Biden a commanding lead in the Electoral College as well as the popular vote. Still, the Trump campaign is refusing to concede. Word of the developments came as the president was spending time on his Virginia golf course. President Trump has again threatened legal action and released a short statement from the golf course saying the election was, quote, far from over. The president's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, spoke from Philadelphia, promising to bring forth 3 lawsuits Monday seeking an inspection of mail-in ballots.
That they were uniformly deprived of their right to inspect any single part of the mail-in ballots. As you know, from the very beginning, the mail-in ballots were a source of some degree of skepticism, if not a lot of skepticism, as being innately prone to fraud. It's really simple. If you have nothing to hide with these mail-in ballots, you allow inspection.
Election officials in Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, Nevada, and Michigan have repeatedly pushed back at the idea of fraudulent ballots. Judges in multiple states have already thrown out the campaign's legal challenges, citing a lack of any evidence of wrongdoing. Across the country and here locally, right-leaning voters are not taking the news lightly, gathering to protest in Overland Park this afternoon.
I would believe, the truth's going to come out on all this.
We are proud Americans. If he won fair and square, congratulations to him. But if this is full of corruption and it turns out that everything that came out is absolutely false when it comes to him gaining all those votes, then you need to accept Donald Trump as your president, just like I would accept Joe Biden as mine.
The president's supporters also gathered outside the state capitals in Topeka and Jeff City, holding so-called Stop the Steal rallies, those in attendance echoing calls for a recount.
With all of the mail-in ballots and all of the fraud and the corruption, all we're asking for today is we want a free and fair election.
There's a lot of techniques that we could to be used to make sure that things are honest and open. That's what America wants. That's what these people want. And we want to stand up for God and country.
President Trump won in both of our states. In Missouri, he received 56.9% of the vote, and in Kansas, he took about 56.5% of the vote. In Lawrence, Kansas, cheering Biden supporters waved American flags and banners reading, "Dump Trump." And down on the Country Club Plaza, the air has been filled with cheering and car horns as people have come out to celebrate President-elect Biden's projected victory.
I went and bought an American flag for the first time in my life because I'm proud to be an American for the first time in my life.
I wanted to be around other supporters and really show my support and feel this moment in history. This is what it's all about.
It was more than the campaign. It was about standing on the side of right. Character matters, telling the truth matters.
We head into the overnight hours with clear skies, mild temperatures in the lower 60s. Watch what happens at around 2 o'clock. We start to see some clouds showing up. In fact, we're going to wake up tomorrow morning and we'll wake up to cloudy skies. They'll clear up around noon, and with strong southerly winds gusting to 30 miles an hour, that'll push our daytime high up to 74. Monday is pretty much a carbon copy, though there's a small chance of rain Monday, just about a 20% chance. And then big changes arrive Monday night and the first part of Tuesday. The temperature Tuesday morning's at 55 degrees. By the afternoon, it's down to 40 and the skies are starting to clear. But in between, we have rain and thunderstorms. And that sets us up for a cool week with daytime highs in the 50s, morning lows in the 30s and 40s.
Turn to KCTV5 News for the latest all day. This is your personalized update because KCTV5 News stands for you.